We want society to change, but we're noticing in some ways we're just kind of replacing the old thing that we wanted to change with a new shiny idea, and then we're like, wow, it's different now, it has changed. But then we look closer and we notice the systems of it have actually not changed, like the structure, the way that we utilize this energy, the question that we pose, all of the things are new, the words are new, the definitions are new, it looks new, but it's still functioning in the same way. And that's where we also need to notice, okay, maybe we take a step back and we really ask ourselves, where is the change not happening at all? Mars being in opposition with Neptune and with Saturn, both in the sign of Aries, in 1 degree right now. Retrograding, Mars is moving forwards. With this energy, I find it really prominent, this question of how are we actually acting in a way that is truly fair and just and equality and balancing out the mistakes of the past? Where have we been trying to act just from a belief, a new idea, a belief of change and the dreams, the visioning of new systems? But now with that Mars coming into confrontation, into check in Libra, there's a much higher awareness of, oh, these actions are actually not really based on legal sense of justice or an actual equality or true peace. I see it a lot in the moment right now, for example, people being nominated for prizes or being applauded for things that they contribute to the world. Wow, they made this legal change and that's so much better for everyone. Or like, wow, they're a really good like journalist and they're highlighting things that no one has ever seen before. Or like, wow, they made this like one move and that's a huge step towards peace. But then we're totally forgetting to look at all of the other sides. That person made like a step towards peace, but actually most of what they're saying is really not peace-oriented. Actually, a lot of what they're saying is filled with hate. Maybe they're not actually deserving of receiving the Nobel Peace Prize, you know? Maybe those are just things that we do to tell ourselves, wow, we are one step closer to peace. Let's commemorate this and award something. That's so like Aries, that's a little bit ego-centric. But now Mars is there like, okay, I want to do this, but this is fair, right? Neptune and Saturn are retrograding, dipping back into Pisces, being like, my ego thought it was fair, but now I'm moving back towards Pisces and, you know, we'll gain again the more wider spiritual perspective of being like, ooh, actually, I don't know, I'm really confused right now. And it's just small little details like this that turn out to be quite important. Also, to bring it back to the personal level, asking yourself, okay, I've taken all of these steps toward my vision, but is this actually fair towards myself? Is this actually fair towards my partner? Or am I just kind of walking this illusion? You know, just checking back in with that. I find this opposition to be very relevant.